Hey, this is Paul with Roofing Done Right at 155 McDougald Street in Pine Mountain. I'm doing an inspection on a 3-tab roof. I think the roof's been put on here about 4 years. Overall, the shingles don't look too bad for what they are. They look like they're 4 years old. I do see a number of installation, workmanship type issues on this roof. I'm going to kind of point those out for you. A roof this old should not have, repairs already done on it. We got caulking put over some spots. We got exposed nail head there with no reason for a nail to even be put there. Again, you can see where there's a lot of caulking done. A nail doesn't even belong right there. I don't know why they put a nail. On this side over here, we've got a very unusual issue going on. So if you look, all these shingles are this wide. But when you come over, there's an area right here where you see how narrow that is. And this is a spot. It looks like they've got an area right here where they've had to cut shingles to make them fit. It's almost like they started shingling from the left side and from the right side at the same time, and when they got right here, they had to cut shingles to make them work. So we see cut shingles, we see them overlapping where they shouldn't be. Again, there's a shorter area shingle. And then we've got an issue right here. Really have never seen an issue like this on a roof before. We've got the home inspector noted I think a little leak stain on the ceiling. It was in this valley area right here. I look here and I see where it looks like somebody's come in and put this shingle underneath this one, maybe to try to stop a leak there at some point in the past. The main problem with this, and it's always going to leak until it gets repaired, is this area back here and this transition spot. There's not a big enough slope here on this roof to have shingles on it. This should be rolled roofing. These shingles will not shed water when the water comes down. It gets very deep here, and so it gets underneath the shingles. And we can see areas here, all along here where they put tar over it trying to stop previous leaks here. But you're not going to stop them because the water won't shed off of this roof. It's going to pool up a little bit, enough to get back under the shingles. So the remedy to this is to take these shingles off all along where that valley is and across the entire back, and put roll roofing down in place of that. See some other areas over here where, again, I don't know why they put a nail right there. When they put a nail right there, there's no caulking over it. That's going to leak. If it's not leaking out, it'll leak in the future. So that'll have to be fixed. This pipe boot here, you can see where the nails have backed out. That nail's gone, missing, so there's a hole right there through the roof. There's a hole right there through the roof. And I can raise that and look under it and see the hole through the shingle there. We have some other areas where we've got nails where they shouldn't be. There's one. You really should never see a nail right here on the face of a shingle. And then this one in particular, if you look under here, you can see right here, that nail didn't even hit any wood, so that's just going through the shingle. Another one over here, I think that might have caught a little bit of wood. We've also got a couple of areas right here where you've got a piece of fascia missing. You see there? Got some bare wood showing around it there, so that needs to be addressed. And then also we've got these gable vents right here. The paint is really coming off of them a lot. This needs to be scraped down and repainted. because that's just going to deteriorate. The one on the other end of the house is even worse than that one. And probably what I would recommend is having a painter come and repair that. You see this bare wood right here? Get a painter to come in and paint that. And while the painter's here, he can add a couple of pieces of wood right there and get those painted up also. But that's kind of what's going on with this roof. Got a lot of moving parts to it. We can kind of do some maintenance on these nail heads here, just get those caulked over. But the big deal is going to be replacing the shingles on the back of this so that we can stop this water from coming into the house and put the right product on it. So this is Paul with Roofing Done Right. Just wanting to give you a brief overview on a lot of the crazy things that are going on with this roof. I'll get you a copy of this video and we'll talk soon. Thanks.